In a world that's growing heavily dependent on advancing technologies, I believe that access to the internet should be a right for all people. The internet has become a fundamental tool for anyone looking for a job, pursuing education, or wanting to stay connected to the world around them. The internet isn't simply access to entertainment. For example, email and social media are vital communication tools that have slowly taken over earlier methods of correspondence, such as postal mail. The book mentions the digital divide on page 65, stating that the cost of purchasing a personal computer and paying for internet service will undermine equal access. I think this is an important issue to raise. And while computers are getting smaller and more affordable, like netbooks, access to internet is still not universal or public. In certain cities, you can go to places like cafes, libraries, and restaurants to use Wi-Fi, but in rural areas or areas with few public resources, access to the internet is sparse and unreliable. As it is already difficult to provide internet access to everyone, charging more for higher speeds, as service providers wish to do, would only increase this divide and possibly restrict access to individuals that were previously connected. Prioritizing the wealthiest individuals' access to the most modern and valuable information resource would be reminiscent of the days when only a few elites had access to books and thus knowledge and power. The book also talks about mobile data access helping to bridge the divide, which is especially pronounced for marginalized peoples. The study on page 65 states that the use of smartphones nearly eliminates that difference. I think to say that phones have bridged this gap and to leave it at that is overly simplistic. Access to the internet through cell phone is not always equal to access on a computer. There are limitations of internet on a phone, such as limited battery life, poor connection, expensive data rates, smaller screens, etc. Also, some websites are not yet mobile friendly, and therefore navigation of these sites through a phone can be difficult or nearly impossible. Overall, I believe there's still much more work to be done to guarantee that everyone has equal access. The internet is only continuing to grow as an essential public medium, and therefore I believe access should be a right for everyone and that net neutrality laws should be defended.